Okay. Let me just open my camera first. Kareem, everything is, Tamim, everything is okay?
Yeah.
Nice. Okay, guys, let's start directly. In this lesson, we talk how we divide multi-digit whole numbers. Today, inshallah, we'll talk about decimals. We talk similar things in grade 5, but today we'll take, inshallah, the 4 operations: addition, subtraction, division, and multiplication. All of these operations of decimals, inshallah, we will take them on this lesson. Lesson 2, compute with multi-digit decimals, page 143. So we have 4 operations: addition, subtraction, multiplication, and division. So let's start with the addition of the addition and subtraction. Addition and subtraction for the decimals. For the decimals, the most important thing, guys, in this process or in these 2 operations is to align the 2 numbers correctly, is to align the 2 decimals correctly. If you align correctly, then you need just only to add or subtract, which is, I think, easy for you. So for example, here, if I have this number or this decimal, 2 decimal 0.3 hundredths, because we have 2 digits after the decimal, plus 321.874. If I want to align these 2 or add these 2 digits, the first important thing you need to do, guys, in this kind of examples is to put the 2 decimals over each other like this. Again, to add or subtract decimals, the first thing you need to do is to put the 2 decimals. Mr. Muhammad Kamil, focus with me. Now, again, guys, the most important thing, okay, in adding and subtracting decimals is to put the 2 decimals over each other in this way. Then you align the numbers or the digits on the left or to the right of the decimals in the same positions. So here the first one is 2, then 0, 3 to the right, this 0 and the 3. The second one is 1, look here, guys, 1, 2, 3, 321. Decimal 874. 874. This way. Do not align like this, 2.03 and 321 decimal 874. Do not align in addition or subtraction. Do not align like this. This is wrong. This is wrong. Okay? Because the decimals are not over each other. For example, here the 2 is ones. Here the 2 is ones and the 3 is tenths. The 2 is ones, so tenths over ones. It is not correct. Here the 0 is tenths and the 8 is tenths. Look, so it's not correct. So you need to align in order so your answers will be correct. After you align very well, guys, you make a line. If you have empty spaces, guys, any place after you align, you can fill them with zeros. You can fill them with zeros. And in aligning digits, I said, Muhammad Kamil, focus with me. Do not take a look around, all around. Just focus here. And after a while, someone of you raise up, Mister, I don't understand. Focus. Now I said if I have empty space, after I align the digits, I fill them with zeros. Why do I fill them with zeros? Because the zeros in the digits, in the decimals, guys, when I say 1.2, like this one, if you add zeros here or here, the value is still the same, 1.2. But without the digit, without the decimal, no, these zeros have big value. But with the decimal, the zeros to the right or to the left has no value. So you can fill any empty space after you align with zeros. After you fill the digits with zeros, the empty places with zeros, you can add or subtract normally as you did always. So let's go to example 1 in page, in this lesson, guys. Let's go to example 1 in this lesson, which is on page, let me check, which is on page 144. Example 1, page 144. The example said or says, find 23.498 plus 14.93. Find 23.498, 23.498 plus 14.93, 14.93. As I said a few seconds ago, I said you need to align the two digits or the two numbers over each other, Now, to align, first thing, you put the decimals over each other. So we have decimal here and decimal here. Put the decimals over each other. After you put the decimals over each other, you put the numbers to the right and to the left on the same places. So here we have 2, 3, 4, 9, 8. The second one, the 4, it's the first number before the decimal. So it will be here, not here. So here we have 4, and here we have 1. 93, 9, 3. Now we have one empty space here. Empty space means a number up, nothing down, or a number down, nothing up. So here we have empty space. We can fill it with 0. After we align very good and fill the empty spaces, the operation is addition, so we add. Now let's add normally. And to add, guys, we start from the right, not from the left. Start from here. So 8 plus 0 is 8. 9 plus 3, 12. Here we have 14. And here we have decimal. The decimal comes on the same place. Decimal, on the same place. And continue adding. 1 plus 3, 4 with 4, 8. And 2 plus 1 is a 3. So the answer here is 38 and 428 thousandths with THS means we are talking about decimals. So again and again, to add and subtract decimals, align, put the decimals over each other, align the numbers, fill the empty spaces with zeros, then you can add or subtract as usual. Okay? Adnan?
Mister, I took this lesson in grade 4.
طيب شو أعمل أنا؟
Come on, I wanted to read the questions.
Wallah, did I ask someone to read? Do you know that just 1 minute now for my time, mister? Okay, guys. Now, this is example 1. Go to check under this example, guys. If you don't have any questions about example 1, if you have questions, put your hand. Check under this example, guys. We have a check question, and do it in the space down of the check here, guys. Do it. So in the check question, we have 356.725. 356.725 plus 142.4. 142.4. Do it, guys. Do this question in your box. Yes, Ahmed. Let's hear the question for Ahmed. Ahmed, what's your question? Ahmed. Ahmed. طيب يا أحمد. ماشي. Remove your hand, Ahmed. Remove your hand. See, for nothing. He put his hand for nothing. Nothing. Just put his hand. I unmute him to hear his question and nothing. No talking. I don't know why. But let's do the check. Let's do the check. Now, to check, guys, first thing we said, we align. Let's align. So here I put decimal over decimal. Then my line, then let's align the digits. Let's align the first one, 356, 725. The second number here, 142 and 4 tenths. And guys, make spaces between the digits. Make spaces. Always make spaces. Do not put the numbers 3, 5, 6 decimal, 7, 2, 5, then 1, 4, 2 decimal. Do not put that. Do not do that. Make spaces. Make it far a little bit. So you won't be confused in adding or subtracting or putting one by hand. It will be all clear for you. Now here we have two empty spaces. We fill them with zeros and let's add. Normal adding. So I will add and you check your answers there. 5 plus 0 is 5. 2 plus 0 is 2. 7 plus 4 is 11. One here, one by hand, but don't forget your decimal on the same place. Now add 7 plus 2, 9, 5 plus 4, 9, 3 plus 1, 4. So the answer is 499 and 125 thousandths, THS. 499, 125 thousandths. This is the check question, guys. Check your answers. Check your answers and let's go to subtract. Let's go to subtract. In subtraction, same conditions. Align, put the decimals over each other, fill with zeros, then subtract as usual. Subtract as usual. So let's go to example 2. Example 2, page 145. Any questions about two examples here, guys? Example and the check. If you have anything, put your hand. Any questions? But let's go now to example 2, page 145 together. Example 2, page 145. It is subtraction, how to subtract decimals. So in example 2, I have 163 decimal 45, 163 decimal 45 minus 85 decimal 374, 85 decimal 374. Now let's align the two numbers. Taban, in the subtraction, always the first number will be the upper number, always. So here we have the first number, we put two decimals over each other. Now let's align the numbers. Here we have 1, 6, 3, 4, 5. Here we have 85. Do not start from here, 85. This will be empty, which is wrong. This will be empty, which is wrong. Okay? So the 5 under 3 here. And the 8 here, this is the empty space, a place. And here 3, 7, 4. Now we have two empty spaces. We have this one and this one. And I filled them with zeros. Now my process is subtraction. So let's subtract. Let's subtract. 0 minus 4, it's not 4. 0 minus 4, it is not 4. It cannot be. It cannot be. So I need to borrow 1 here, like grade 3, grade 4, borrowing. So here, this will be 4, this will be 10. 10 minus 4, 6. 4 minus 7, it cannot be. 4 will be 3, this 4 will be 14. 14 minus 7 is 7. 3 minus 3 is 0. Decimal on the same place. 3 minus 5, it cannot be. The 6 will be 5, the 3 will be 13. 13 minus 5 is 8. 5 minus 8, it cannot be. The 1 will be 0 and the 5 will be 15. 15 minus 8 is 7. 0 minus 0 is 0. So my answer is 78 and 76 thousandths, 3 digits after the decimal. So the answer is 78 and 76 thousandths, or 0.76. This is an example. If you don't have any questions about this example, go to the check. Under this example, you will have a check question and solve it. If you have questions, put your hand. If you have questions, put your hand. No questions. Go to the check question, page 145. Under this example, we have 356.18 minus 142.275. 142.275. 257, sorry. Again, guys, if you have questions, put your hand. If you don't have, do this check in your book. Use pencil, so you can correct your answers if you have mistakes. Yes, Abdullah.
Yes, mister. I don't have a question, but I want to do the check with you.
I asked someone to do the check with me, mister. I said, if you have a question, put your hand. Guys, why you are not listening, all of you? لما بحكي شغلة ليش ما بتسمعوا انتوا؟ خلص, listen and do. Listen and do it. Listen and do it. I said, if you have a question, put your hand. If you don't have a question, do the check. It's easy. When I want someone to ask, I will tell that. I will say that. I won't be shy, okay? I hear TV, guys. I hear TV. I don't know. Am I right? I'm hearing TV now. Oh, nice. Bye. Mute all. Yes, Ubay.
Mister, this is not TV. This is Mr. Muhammad for science.
It's another class.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, sorry. Fine. Let's do the check. Abdullah Utaibi, where are you? Put your hand. Abdullah. Yalla, Abdullah.
Yes, mister.
Yalla. What I will do here, ya Abdullah?
You make 356.180.
No, it's wrong. No, it's wrong. No, it's wrong. What's the first thing I need to do, ya Abdullah?
You put the 356.
No. It's not that. What is the first thing we need to do, ya Abdullah? Focus, ya Abdullah. Sulaiman, Sarhan.
Yes, mister.
Sulaiman. What's the first thing, ya Sulaiman?
Put two decimals over each other.
This is the first thing, ya Abdullah. Do not start with the numbers. Put the two decimals over each other first. So here I put the two decimals over each other. Now I put the numbers. Now, not before. Good, Sarhan. So here we have 3, 5, 6, and here we have 1, 8. It's easy. Just follow my orders. Do not do what you think. What you think is wrong. What I say, you do it. Orders, commands, whatever. Now here we have 356.18. The second digit, I align it here under each digit correctly. correctly. So here we have 142. This is 142. 3 digits, normal. Here we have 2 digits. Here we have 3 digits. So 2, 5, 7. So I have one empty space here. Fill it with. Then subtract normally. Now you are ready for subtraction. 0 minus 7, it's not 7. This is 7 minus 0 is 7. But 0 minus 7, it's not 7. No, it's not 7. 0 minus 7, it cannot be. This will be 7, this will be 10. 10 minus 7 is a 3. 7 minus 5 is 2. 1 minus 2, it is not 1. Borrow 1. This will be 5, this will be 11. 11 minus 2 is 9. Decimal, decimal, decimal. Don't forget it. At the same position. At the same position. 5 minus 2, 3. 5 minus 4, 1. 3 minus 1, 2. The answer, 213 and 923 thousandths with THS.
Correct, I do like this.
What?
Like the نفس الجواب اللي حليته.
I know, mister. I know you did it correct. I know you put 356 decimal 18 and you aligned very, very correct here. I know that. But I don't want to start without putting the decimals over each other. Can you ask me why?
Why?
حر. أنا حر. I'm free. Right? I'm the teacher, you are the student. Right?
Yes.
Thank you, Abdullah.
مستر حتى لو تطلع نفس الجواب لازم نبدأ به ديسيمال إن شاء الله لو طلعت نفس الجواب.
Because look Ubay. Abdullah, are you with me?
Yes.
Abdullah, in grade 5, we took something like this, right?
Yes.
And I remember that many times, and the grade 6E guys, if you remember with me, you can tell. Many times I said start with decimal over decimal, many times, remember?
Yes.
Now, in the next quiz, after we took this subject, in the next exam or quiz, I remember that I brought some questions about these things like this, similar. And many of you, not one or two, many of you, they don't align correct. And they get wrong answers. That's why I'm so strict with this thing. We don't need to repeat our mistakes, right?
Yes.
It's look like easy thing. I know it's additions, but sometimes small details affect the whole process. Hope you understand that.
Yes.
Let's go now. We take example 2. Check. We have example 3 there. And in example 3, guys, I want to use the blue one. And in example 3, we have a number without decimal. In example 3, we have a number without decimal. Example 3. Look here, guys, to understand example 3, look here. For example, if I want to do addition, 9 plus 1.728. Look here. 9 plus 1.728. Now, to align, there is no decimal. To put the decimals over each other. You put decimal. You add decimal. With zeros. It's normal. So here 9 decimal 0. The other decimal under, align. We have 2 empty spaces, add zeros as much as you want. So if the number has no decimal and you need decimal, add decimal. Add decimal and zeros. So it's still the same number. So in example 3, we have similar idea here. In example 3, page 146, I have 25 minus 17 decimal 469. 25 minus 17 decimal 469, I think. Yeah, 469. Now, some of you said, okay, guys, okay, mister, this is a 25, the whole, and this is the whole. 25 minus 17, 8. 8 and this. No, do not do that. It's a big mistake. Do not do that. Here, this number has no decimal. So you add the decimal. You put it. I started with two decimals over each other. Now here 25. Here empty. You can fill it with zeros as much as you need. The 17 here, and here 4, 6, 9. So how many zeros you need up? You need 3 zeros. Add them. And we will do what? Subtraction. Now let's subtract, starting from the right, not from the left. 0 minus 9 cannot be. 0 minus 6, 0, all of them zeros. So I cannot borrow 1 from these numbers. So I'll go to the 5, and I borrow my 1. This 5 will be 4. Do not go here directly. You need to go digit by digit backward. So here you have 0, it will be 10, then the 10 will be 9, 10, the 10 will be 9, and here 10. You know this strategy, I think. Now subtract. 10 minus 9, 1. 9 minus 6, 3. 9 minus 4, 5. The decimal comes down. 4 minus 7, it's not 5. I borrowed 1 from it. 4 minus 7, it cannot be. Borrow. This will be 1, this will be 14. 14 minus 7 is 14 minus 7, how much, guys? Okay, it's 7. And 1 minus 1, 0. This 0, no need for it. The answer, 7 decimal 531 what? Thousandths, THS. This is the example. Now, go to the check. Under of it, we have check. And do it. We have in the check, we have 34 minus 9 decimal 142. 142. Do the check, guys. If you have questions, put your hand. Guys, can you give me 1 second, please? I will back. Sorry, guys, I'm back. Yeah. If you have any questions, guys, Tamim.
Yes,
Tamim.
Mr. can answer.
Yes, you can. Just wait. Abdurrahman and Hamza, if you have questions, keep your hands. If you don't, remove your hands so I can manage, please. Abdurrahman Muhammad.
Yes.
Do you have questions, Abdurrahman?
No, I want to.
Mister, do you hear me? Guys, do you hear me? Guys, do you hear me? طيب, I said Abdurrahman and Hamza, if you don't have questions, remove your hands. Why you don't follow my orders, guys? Why? لازم تخلوني أعصب. Talk Tamim.
Yes, Mr. The first step, put the decimal.
Put the decimal. This number has no decimal. Put the decimal. You add decimal. Huh? Then align. Here, 34.
34.
Guys, wait. لا خليطا من صوته خليطا من صوته. Sorry guys, I'm sorry. طب 34 guys, يلا تميم continue.
34.
Continue تميم quickly.
Put the zeros.
Here zeros, but let's align the second digit, so the second number, so to know how zeros we need, right?
Yeah.
So here 9, here 1, 4, 2. So how many zeros I need?
3.
3. 0, 0, 0. This is one empty space, add 0, and now you are ready for
Minus.
subtraction. Let's subtract quickly, guys. 0 minus 2, it cannot 0, 0, 0, 4. Take the 1 from the 4, it will be 3. This will be 9, this will be 9, and this will be 10. Now 10 minus 2 is 8. Now minus 4 is 5. Now minus 1 is 8. The decimal comes down. 3 minus 9, it cannot be. This will be 2, this will be 13. 13 minus 9 is 4. And the 2 minus 0 is 2. So our answer is 24 decimal 858,000. Yes.
Master, why we make the zeros 9?
No, it was 10. I took 1 from the 4 to the 0. It is 10, right?
Yeah.
Then I took 1 from the 10 to this 0. It will be what?
9.
This 0 will be 10. Then I took 1 from it to be for this 0. It will be what?
9.
See? Or you can put 10, then cross, it will be 9. It's the same. Check your answers, guys. And let's go to the third process. We did subtraction, we did addition. Now let's go to the third process, which is multiplication. Multiplication. Now, in addition and subtraction, we put decimals in our solutions. But in the multiplication, guys, we multiply without decimals. We multiply without decimals. So let's go to example 1. Example 4, it will be in multiplication. Let's do multiply with decimals, guys. Also, we did that in grade 5. So let's pass it through it. هيك على السريع. We have 0.067 multiply 1.42. This is example 4. 0. Tamim, what's the number? In example 4.
0.
أيوة احكي.
0.
0
and 6, 7.
multiply by بسرعة.
1 decimal. 4, 2.
Quickly. Huh?
4, 2. 4, 2.
Good. Now here the two numbers, guys, we need to multiply. Now to multiply, guys, we use the numbers without decimals. We use the numbers without decimals. So here this number without decimal will be 0067. And this number without decimal will be 142. عادي. بس شلت الديسيمالز أنا. Now these two zeros now without values, so no need for them. These two zeros here, no value, no need for them. Now here we have 2 digits and here we have 3 digits. The 3 digits in multiplication will be the upper number. And 67 down, and let's do what? Multiply. Normal multiplication. Normal multiplication. Let's start with 7. 7 times 2, 14. 7 times 4, 28. With 1, 29. 7 times 1, 7. With 2, 9. I finished with the 7, so these numbers are not important now. Now we'll go to the 6 in the second line, but we always start with 0. Don't forget that. In the second line, we start with 0, then I do 6 now in multiplication with the 3 digits up. 6 by 2, 12. 2 with 1 up. 6 by 4, 24. With 1, 25. 5 with 2 up. 6 by 1, 6 with 2, 8. Now line, empty space 0, add. as you do in grade 4, grade 5, normal multiplication. Now let's add these numbers here. 4, 11, 15, 9. 4, 11, 15, 9. Now this is my answer. No, this is not my answer. This is the answer of the multiplication of the numbers without decimals. But here I have decimals. So what I will do, guys, I will put the numbers here. I put equal, and I'll put my number 9, 4, 9, 5, 1, 4. Now what I will do, I'll go back to my numbers here, to the first one. How many digits after the decimal? To the right of the decimal, not to the left, to the right. Here I have 3 digits, 1, 2, 3. 3 digits. And here I have 2 digits. The one is not countable. Again, I count the digits to the right of the decimal, not to the left. Here we have 3 digits, and here we have 2 digits. So together I have 5 digits after the decimal. So I'll go back to my answer, starting from the right, and count 5 digits as we did here. 1, 2, 3, 4. I need 5. So I add what here? 0 to make them 5 digits. Then I put my decimal. Now here we have empty space, fill it with 0. So what is the answer? 0.09514. 0.09514. Let's do another example about multiplication. Let's do another example about multiplication. How much time we have, guys?
1 minute, I think. Yeah.
Only one?
1 minute.
Let me
2
check.
minutes, okay.
Let me check.
2 minutes. Okay.
They are 6E type. Guys, as serious. For example, if I want to multiply 2.3 multiply 0.08, normal. Now, this number without decimal 23, this number without decimal 008. These zeros here has no value. Now let's multiply these two numbers, 23, 8. Multiply. 8 by 3, 24. 8 by 2, 16. With 2, 18. I have this answer. I put it here after the equal. 1, 8, 4. Now here I have 1 digit after the decimal. Here I have 2 digits after the decimal. Together, they are 3 digits. So I'll go to my answer from the right, not from the left. And count from the right 3 digits. 1, 2, 3. And I want 3. So no need to add zeros like that one. So here, decimal, then my 0. That's all for today, guys. Tomorrow, inshallah, we'll take the division. Thank you, Tamim. You can stop the recording.